One is the 54th Supreme Court decision based upon evidence of educational disparity, rules segregation to be illegal as a matter of race and by extension gender. We won the suit to make race disparity illegal. We lost the suit in 72 in the Rodriguez case to make investment disparity illegal. As we fund education based upon property tax as opposed to intrinsic worth of the student. So therefore, it is legal to have an inner city school underfunded because it doesn't have a property tax base because of deindustrialization, and have 30 miles outside of that perimeter a first-class suburban school, as opposed to evening the playing field. Why do suburban kids, inner city school kids, do so well together on the basketball court? And we can put for uniform color, not skin color, because the playing field is even. The rules are public and the goals are clear, and that is oversight. In education, the funding disparity is a factor in driving de facto racial class segregation. So it's inadequate funding, and there's disparity based on race and based on class. The second issue, of course, is to go back from loans to grants. During the 1950s, the Russians shot up Sputnik. It scared us to death. The Russians had the scientific advanced technology on us, and they could get to the moon and shoot us from the moon. That frightened everybody. And we declared with something called the National Education Defense Act. And if you went to school in the summertime, if you were a music teacher or a band teacher or a physical education teacher, if you were going to take science classes, you get a grant. Within 5 years, we caught the Russians and surpassed them. Because we went from loans to grants based upon need. And I submit to you today, we need to have the idea of a $500 increase in Pell Grant is almost irrelevant, given the cost of education. We give away at Rainbow Push, about $500,000 a year in scholarships. One young lady, last year, she came to us, she had all the credentials. She was an orphan child, mother and father dead, one of by 11 children, just a brilliant young girl, good grades and everything, and so we gave her a $5,000 scholarship. We felt good about ourselves, about her, and everybody was crying and embracing, because this was a big deal, because she kind of wiped everybody out. She came to the office the next week, Warren, kind of like asking for some more money. I was about to say, man, baby, don't hustle us. We're just giving you $5,000. And she detected my spirit. She said, and she pulled out that little bit. She said, Reverend, you do know it costs $35,000 a year to go to Spelman. I mean, she made me feel like a cheap penny. I mean, $5,000, it's $35,000 a year. So the cost of education is rising, but access is becoming more difficult. And so that's why we must move from loans back to grants. And since we're going to give these trillions to bail out banks and the federal government itself, I say if we were to commit during this season to reduce the rate from of students the same as banks and the federal government, that would be billions of an investment bottom up, a stimulus bottom up and not top down.